します。
Alright, guys, we have Gene, my future. So I just discovered Gene on this Canadian Great North, I think it's called, right? Competition, where he made it to the small finals, and I think he got fourth place in that competition. And so if you watch those reactions, you will see that I am commenting that my comments are that Gene is good for maybe 1, 2, 3 rounds in any competition because his style is not made for battling. And what I thought was that it would be good if he makes one of these track formatted concepts, or whatever you want to call them, like, you know, like Tarastanin or Helium, also known as Piotr Sarancha now, or Improver or Wing, right? Like do his own recording, because he has such a master of his guitar sounds, and it would look sick. It would sound sick with a official, not official, but like a professional engineering, mixing and mastering of the sound. By the way, let me check if this thing, before I play it, let me check if it has mixing and mastering credits or something. Okay, there is some guy that I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna comment on that after I hear it. And so I thought that he would thrive in this environment, and I was going to I tried to, you know, communicate and say that out loud in hopes that it's going to be an advice that is ultimately going to reach him. And so it turns out that Gene is very well aware of his strengths and weaknesses, and he is now recording an official track called My Future for BEATCITY Japan Music, and he probably has done that previously, but I've never heard him do anything in the past. And so I'm expecting a really fine tune here, because this guy has some great, the guitars sound better than the actual instrument when he does them. So let's just dive into this. I'm very excited.
お願いします。When I realized I was in the same shapes as everyone else. When I was done growing with garbage in the same shapes as everyone else. Don't kill my soul. Wow, it floating. Wow, it floating. Wow, it floating. Wow, it floating. Next time. Hey, my future, don't let me down. Wow.
Right, that's amazing control and pitching on his instrument. Now I'm gonna start from, let's call it the negatives, right? What I personally hate seeing is images like this, right? When people focus on the costume more and then painted nails and the hairstyles and the outfits that are like a shirt into another shirt, and the piercings and all the excessive stuff and the rings and the tucked shirt, or all the details, as opposed to focusing on the music itself. And so by that, I'm trying to say that from what I've heard him do in the competition, I know that he can do way better than this, right? Now, I'm gonna say I love the guitar delivery and the control and the pitching of the instruments. So that's the positives. The negatives, again, is the visuals for me, and focusing on all the so-called solo choreography where they're like all loosey-goosey on the stage and trying to make these cool moves and focusing on like, I'm so lost in my art and blah blah blah, as opposed to actually doing the very thing that they're capable of doing, right? And so no ill will here towards Jene. I just wish that he can focus on his art a lot more. I don't know if Jene is a new modern beatboxer or he is one of the old school guys or something. I don't think I know Jene. Prior to this Great North competition in Canada, I don't think I've heard of Jene. And so maybe I'm being impatient, and maybe we have this great product in the making, right? And he's gonna go places as he's gonna develop his style further and further and further. But this structure, there were like two different melodies. This is different from this. But in his head, it might make sense. In my head, it does not make sense that much, and kind of is losing the theme, the whole theme, the storytelling. And I'm not trying to be the bad guy too much here, but it's just all critiques in hopes of improvement, objective improvement, right? And that would be it, I guess. So focus on the actual structure of the song and the delivery. And also I want to take this opportunity to plug, not that there's anything wrong with this audio, the audio is amazing, but produced by Shimo Ren, mixing and mastering engineer. There's a guy called My Vage. He's not yet popular, and Piotr Sarancha, I believe Improver, and Taras Stanin use his help in their music. He's not yet popular, so I believe at this stage of his career he is more easily accessible rather than in the future, because I feel like that guy is going to be very busy working with people in the future. And so Jene, maybe try to reach out. He is available in their videos. His name is My Vage. Maybe try to reach out with him in terms of audio mixing and mastering. That guy is magic with his audio, right? This is very good, and it's very beatbox specific approach to audio engineering, and it has already proven experience, right? I just want to use this opportunity to plug that guy, because we hear tracks from Improver, Taras, and Piotr Sarancha all the time, and the audio is absolutely magical. And so I feel like it would have a great positive impact, apart from the advice that I tried giving you as a more neutral, objective listener and enjoyer and lover of the beatboxing craft. So that's pretty much it, guys. Check out my music as well. I make electronic music myself. I have 13 albums available on all streaming platforms. Thanks for watching this with me, and I'll see you in the next video.